Hello again. This is Angela Skurtu, and you can find me at www.therapistsinstlouis.com. And today I'm in my Cardinals gear because it is the virtual opening day for the Cardinals. Boom! Cardinals! That's why I got big red lipstick, which, by the way, is very hard to put on. All right, so today I want to share with you 10 easy things you can do with your kids while you're stuck at home with the COVID crisis. Because I know I'm a parent of a 5-year-old, and when I became a homeschool mom, I suddenly realized, whoa, I really respect teachers right now. So here it is, 10 easy things you can do with your kids at home. 1, walks anywhere, like literally any weather, make it happen. That's the other thing. So not anywhere. You do need to at least socially distance. So try to find remote parks and locations close by when you do walk. What it means to socially distance right now is to be at least 6 feet away from each other. That doesn't mean going and getting in each other's driveways and standing 6 feet apart, because the COVID virus can travel. It's meaning when you're in a short moment, pass as quickly as possible and try to still give 6 feet of distance so that you're not spreading the virus. But anyhow, taking a walk with your kids or your whole family and taking time to talk to each other about what's going on and how their day's going and what they're learning. You know, if you have a lot of kids, then they could each be learning different things in class. So this could be a great time to really slow down and have some serious conversations with them about what their lives are like and what they're going through. And I gotta tell you all, everybody's going through this. Like, the only people who I think are doing really well with this are very introverted people who already worked from home. Like, I've had a few clients I've talked to who have said, I mean, this isn't much different than what I've done every day of my life, except every now and then they might have gone out on a weekend for some couples time or family time. But like, for the most part, the introverts are doing better during this time. But for me, somebody who's highly extroverted, it's not so great. But so anyways, take some time to talk to your family and take a walk. One of the things you can do with walks is make it themed. I've been doing rain walks with my daughter. So like, it's spring and nice, but sometimes it's raining. So when it's raining, I don't stop the walk. We just take our umbrellas out and we put rain boots out. And it becomes a super fun rain walk where we're like jumping in puddles and having fun. I don't know if you remember jumping in puddles when you were a kid, but it's actually it's a great thing to do. So anyhow, that's one thing. Another thing for a 5-year-old, hide and go seek with their toys. So actually, I got this idea from my sister, Miss Pam. And yeah, basically have your kid hide their toys around the house and go find them. And actually, if they do it themselves, you get a little break. I also like hide and seek just on a regular basis, because sometimes you can get a kid to hang out at a space for a long time and be like, we're still looking, and you're taking a little break. I mean, it's reality. They're on top. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I have a 5-year-old at home, and I'm a business owner, so I'm used to working all the time and having daycare watcher. So for me, this is like a real challenge, and that's why I'm putting this list together for all of you people out there that are used to working and kind of like grateful for the teachers right now for all that they did. Like, I'm at least trying to get information from teachers for like, here's what you can do to keep them occupied. All right. Another thing you can do is play frisbee or ball. Like, doesn't have to be complicated here. Get a frisbee, $5 at Walmart, and just start throwing it. Like, it's a really fun activity. Or a ball, like just throw a ball and have fun with it. Like, there's this game, throw ball, where you throw the ball as high as you can and you have to try and catch it with one hand, and then whatever hand you catch it with, you need to try and throw it with that one. Like, just play different games with the ball and see how many games you can remember that all you need is a ball for. In fact, you can look things up online for like, what are 10 different games you can play with just a ball. But one of the things that people with kids, young kids especially, need to think about is, how do we get creative with what we already have? Because if you just keep going back to the store, I mean, eventually you're spending a lot of money. And right now, this is a time where a lot of people are struggling with money. I know I am. And a lot of people are laid off. So it's not a time to spend money, but maybe it's a time to repurpose things or get creative with things that you already have. So another thing you can do is reorganize the toys that you do have. So I looked in my daughter's room and I realized that she has all these toys she's not playing with. And I'd read this around Christmas time, but it had said that it's actually better to only have 2 or 3 toys out, or 4, but like easily seen, rather than having a bunch of them all piled up with each other, because then the kids are more likely to play with the toys in the way that they're educationally most benefiting from. And so one of the things that I did was I took about 2/3 of her toys out of the room and hid them in a box. And suddenly she was really playing with the toys that she did have. Like, she was putting a lot of effort and energy into those toys. And I was like, oh, this is exactly what I've wanted the whole time. So take some of the toys away, but then throughout this time, recycle new ones in. And the reason we need to do that is because you really are going to be doing this for a good 2 to 3 months. I know that as of today, Trump had said we need to extend this stay-at-home thing until April 30th, but the reality is most of the countries are dealing with 2 to 3 months of time doing this. So you need to find new ways to use what you already have. And then the fifth one I have is teach them life skills. So every chore you're doing, start incorporating your kids in. So every time I cook breakfast, I'm having her cook with me. Every time I do dishes, I'm having her do the dishes with me. When we clean the windows, when we clean the door handles, she gets a Lysol wipe and she's wiping those things down. But what I basically am considering it as life skills. Like, this is what you need to live and survive in the world and learn to clean, learn to cook. So that's one of the things that you can do is incorporate your child. And remember, we've got a lot of time here. We're all just waiting. And it's a long waiting game. So finding a way to slow down and not make it about let's rush through things, but it's like, you know what? This is chore time. Let's just take an hour to do chores. All right, I'm going to do the next 5 in another video because I'm already at around 6 minutes. This is Angela Skurtu with www.therapistInstlouis.com, and I absolutely am taking new clients right now via Zoom and Skype. So please reach out if you need to, or just watch these videos for free. Thank you.